Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to OLC TV for some more A World Betrayed DLC for Total War 3 Kingdoms. This time, starting off a new playthrough as Rong. This is so we can try out a different playstyle entirely. Certainly with Sun Tzu and Gong San, we were a lot more aggressive, certainly in the early stages. Cao maybe a little bit more diplomatic, but you're still, quite aggressive because of your position in the Central Plains. Rong was not an aggressive man. He was not in any way militarily talented whatsoever. He was famous more for his literary style, his quick wit, and he was, a very intelligent man, undoubtedly. I'm a little bit indifferent to him over the period because despite being intelligent and everything else, he didn't... And he was very popular in the Imperial Court as well, but he didn't know when to keep his mouth shut. And throughout his career, he managed to really piss off Cao Cao, and Cao Cao had his entire family executed. Now, Rong was the sixth son of Zhou. Zhou, you'll see if you do the 190 start date, he's a minor warlord. He's not a playable warlord, but he is a minor warlord as part of the coalition against Dongzhuo. And Zhou was famed for being a very good talker, but again, not exactly a military man. Rong is exactly the same. He's a very good talker. He was famous for setting up schools, for being very well educated and well read. But like I said before, really not famous for his warlike abilities. And this is shown in his traits in this. So his starting situation is very hard. He has a boost to trade influence and a boost to population growth because of his policies. He has the trade monopoly specialization, which means that you can gain a lot more money very quickly through trade. And he has the Fury of Beihai and the Thunder of Jianan. Jianan is the literary period, and he was one of the 7 scholars of Jianan, so they've given it that name. But they're basically just top tier crossbows. They're very solid crossbows. He has a building chain here that will boost income and public order and population growth, which is very nice. He has an education program which boosts commerce. If you haven't noticed, this is all about boosting money from trade, his playing style. And he has loyalty to the Han, so he cannot declare himself emperor. He can only take a seat from someone else. As far as noteworthy characters go, if you start off in the 190 start period, you have Taishi Ci. Well, you don't have him, he comes slightly later with the playthrough if you make the right decisions. But Taishi Ci was not one of his soldiers, actually. He did a favour in return for Rong looking after his mother, and Taishi Ci went away to do his own thing afterwards. Who Rong has is a chap called Wang Xiu. Now, Wang Xiu was drafted by Rong sort of in the early 190s to be an administrator of a place called Gaomi. And what he mainly was doing was restoring central authority, because at the time lots and lots of these larger families and local leaders were sort of breaking away. You're quite a long way from Luoyang. Luoyang's all the way over here. So over here they're quite a long way away, and even though this place looks like a united province under Rong, actually that's historically inaccurate. This huge chunk here was controlled by Gong Sun, who is up here in the game. So this was a weird territory, and Gong Sun was very much doing his own thing. And so Wang Xiu was trying to basically keep central authority under control, make sure no one was going to break away. And he grew to a level of fame when... Basically, when the central authority was just collapsing and bandits were going all over the place, Rong was under pressure from a lot of bandits. And Rong was not a military man at all. I cannot emphasize this enough. He was incompetent in military affairs, I think is fair to say. Wang Xiu heard he was in trouble, rode out to assist with a group of soldiers. And Rong said, "Oh, that's a brave man," and put him as the district magistrate of Jiaodong, where there was a massive group of bandits. And he basically arrived to find that there was the siege going on, where a local leader called Gong Shalu had fortified a temple and was basically using that as a base of operations. So Wang Xiu, with some guards, broke through the gate, executed the leader, his brothers, and told the rest of the family to do as they're told from now on, otherwise they'd get the same treatment, and therefore started to control banditry. Wang Xiu was his main man when it came to dealing with banditry. He was not, again, like, because of his lack of support from Kong Rong, his boss, he probably wasn't best able to do his job. He would have been better under another leader, but he was loyal, he always heeded the call. And he was always prepared, even when he was on holiday or resting or anything else, to rush back to help out when needed. Later on, when Kong Rong was destroyed, and we'll talk about that more as the gameplay progresses, I'll go a little bit more into the history of Kong Rong at different stages when events show up. But when Kong Rong was taken over by Yuan Tan, Wang Xiu was employed by Yuan Tan, and then when Yuan Tan was eventually killed, he joined Cao Cao and rose to great prominence, actually. He was a very, very solid character. Anyway, that's enough about the history. Let's get into the gameplay.
Nian 少时，孩儿总是活在父辈的阴影之下。然而幼子终有长大成人的一天。届时吾辈必须独当一面，做出抉择。是要继承父辈的基业，亦或另辟蹊径？命由我，此生伟绩，当由孤自己书写。
主公寻求和平之道已久，但时局难避。如今，主公必须为战争做好准备了。
西方的袁绍对我的领地虎视眈眈，蓄谋已久。
他的势力还在不断扩张，主公当谨慎待之。
自是如此，然而山中亦盘踞着不少盗匪，为祸一方，我等不能轻视边防事务。
刘备虽是主公的重要盟友，现下却忙于稳固自己的势力，未见得能对主公施以援手。
如此看来，我等是处在强敌环伺之所了。
只有主公能为治下百姓带来真正的太平盛世，主公需克服眼下的重重艰难险阻，方能匡扶天下。
Okay, here we are. So, if you wish for peace, peace you have so long strived for is shattering, Kong Rong. Torn apart by the ambitions of tyrants and warlords, it is clear now that you cannot sit idly by and let the land be pulled down by this madness. Though you are loath to consider it, it's time to ride to war in the name of restoring peace. Yeah, Kong Rong didn't really ride to war. I mean, aside from like twists of fate where Taisha arrived and stuff like that, he didn't really do anything active in the case of war. He may have like commanded people to collect their men and stuff, but he was pretty much battered any time anyone declared war on him. But hey, this is a game anyway. And mission issued: the Yuan are identified and confronted. The Yuan family have long gazed upon your territory with greed. They covet what you have and would take it if they could. Despite your peaceful nature, if war is approaching, then you cannot let Yuan dig their claws into your lands and your people. There is no other choice, they must fall. Recruit and maintain 12 units at the start of a new turn, and we'll get growing might. Fantastic. So, as I was saying before, Donglai here, this was actually part of Gongsun Du's territory at this stage, not controlled by Kongrong at all. Kongrong was mostly based in Beihai. He had a very good relationship with Liu Bei, and he had a very good relationship, because of Liu Bei, with Tian Kai, who's positioned about here. Because of his relationship with them and the fact they were supporters of Gongsun Zan, that put him at odds with Yuan Shao. There was also just generally, Cao Cao and Yuan Shao were collecting soldiers at this time. They were vassalizing in huge quantities. And you've got people like Zhang Ba here, who's a bandit. Now he becomes very strongly affiliated with Cao Cao, and is a huge part of Cao Cao's campaigns as time goes on, especially against Yuan Tan, prior to the Battle of Guandu between Yuan Shao and Cao Cao. And so that was putting pressure on Kongrong to join with Cao Cao. At the same time, Yuan Tan, his encroachment down here, was putting pressure on Kongrong to join Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao had an officer called Zuo Chengzu, I think his name was. My pronunciation may be slightly off with that. But this officer tried to persuade him to basically form an alliance with one of the other of the powers, because even though nominally Yuan Shao and Cao Cao were friendly and had this sort of alliance, and it was definitely coming clear that they were not going to get along for forever. And so he was being pressured by his own court to submit to one of them and forge an alliance. And Kongrong's response was to execute the guy and say, no way, I want to stay aloof from this. He didn't want to get directly involved in the fighting. Now, at this stage, Kongrong has pretty much just been just before he's nominated to be Inspector of Qing Province by Liu Bei. But it's when he's coming under a lot of pressure. I mean, even Yuan Shu's getting involved, but it's when he's coming under a lot of pressure to join people, and basically Yuan Tan starts to collect his army and starts to attack. Okay, they have condensed the time period slightly here because at this stage Tao Qian should not be dead and everything else, but it seems a bit weird to have Tao Qian for just like one turn before Liu Bei takes over, and all the rest. But so he has a very close friend in Liu Bei. He has an enemy in Yuan Tan, who is of course Yuan Shao's son. And he has someone who is going to become a pressure to him here in Zhang Ba. Zhang Hong is not really that much of a threat. Right, let's have a look. What do we have here? 9 chapters on mathematical art, composite bow, and a law enforcer. So, faction leader or prime minister. I don't think we need the public order long term for him, actually. We have quite a lot of stuff here. It's quite nice. Administered commandery, so actually I think this is better off for him. I'm going to give this to him just in case he ends up as our prime minister anyway. Do you know what else I'm going to do? We have 2 here that will do instincts. I know instinct really isn't his thing. I'm more looking at the fact that good, give him cunning as well. But I was just generally, we'll give him one of these just because it gives him extra satisfaction. He's loyal, he's determined, he's honourable. He's quite a nice chap, all in all. If we could get him some nice shiny weapons and the like, which of course we start off with none because Kongrong is not military minded, that'd be wonderful. Now Beihai is under attack here. Ah, yes, and sorry, we have this chap here, Zheng Yan. Zheng Yan, he's a relative nobody. He could well have been dead by this stage in real life. He died in his 20s. They've got him here as age 39 because they haven't done their research. He died in his 20s against either Yellow Turban remnants or Yuan Tan. Nobody really knows that much. Big one here is dutiful, clumsy, and determined. I think that's just randomly assigned stuff. Yeah, that is definitely randomly assigned stuff. Alright, so we need to think about what we're going to do. Yuan has pretty nice army, actually. And we definitely do not. So, we're going to advance. I'm going to recruit Zhongyan into this force. I'm going to switch. We have Fury of... We have no Fury of Beihai. Fury of Beihai are very, very expensive. 220. I mean, they're so much better though, aren't they? No, that's a huge amount of money. Alright, we're not going to switch that. We're just going to have him. He's got G militia. He has Saber militia. That's fine. Nothing else we really need to add. Do you know what? I am going to swap that. I'm going to swap that for an arch militia. I'm going to have an arch militia in there. And I'm going to have another. Yeah. Okay. There we are. They'll take a turn to put together. I think this place is going to be under attack pretty soon. We'll see if we can hold. Now, bit of diplomacy before we do anything else. Liu Bei, my man. Now we know that Liu Bei is going to... Ooh, so that is Zhao Yun's weapon. What do we have here? Well, that is a Kong Rong thing. That's a Kong Rong thing, that. Brown Thoroughbred we don't necessarily need. This could be quite nice, but I don't believe I'm in a position to really push him for it. 2.4 off of food. There we go. We'll do that. Right, that's quite nice. Trade agreement. Let us definitely trade with the Han Empire. Because even though it's bloody miles away, alright, we can't really get anything from that, unfortunately. The trade monopoly will give us complete... Zhang Hong is going to get wiped. Zhang Yang could hold out for a while though. There we go. I'm just going to get another trade agreement with Zhang Hong here. Right, he's got a few things. What do we have? We have mathematician and a scholar. No, don't really need either of those. Water clock. No. Right. Can I don't have any money. Could you just pay me cash? Not exactly much, is it? Still, that will work. We can plop a non-aggression with him as well, and just ask for a little bit more cash. Just to make sure that we have that border safe for the short term, at least. Who else could we work with? No one. Military access. Liu Bei and Zhang Hong. Yes, definitely. Master Bei. Book of Songs. Oh, go on then. How much? There we go. That'll do quite nicely. Military access as well with Zhang Hong. 0.6. Do you know what? I'm going to take some of these from you then. Let's have you. Oh, no. No, let's not have you. That's a little bit too much. Maybe a water clock. They can be useful. No, too much. Fine, we'll just do it. I know I could possibly ask for more money, but can't be asked. Okay. We've completed that first mission. Quite nice. Kongrong strengthens the economy. So have an income of at least 1,500. We should hit that quite easily. We've got a whole load of these now. So let's have a quick look at what we can do here. So accessories wise, I'm going to slap him with one of these as well. No. Nothing that we can add there, really. You, however, can have this one. That's going to help. It's going to help a lot. Cunning and all that stuff. And then actually, here, have that. That will work with you a little bit better. I feel given this guy's history, he is... No, he is unique. That's okay. But still, he's a little bit underwhelming. His expertise is high. He could duel, I guess. But he's just a touch underwhelming, I think. Followers, go on, you can have that. There we go. Right. Done. That was a long first turn, sorry about that. Yeah, there he goes. Yuan Shao has taken Taishan. I've lost some trade, but I'll be able to pick it up a little bit later. Didn't realise he'd take him out in one turn. I thought I'd get a couple of turns. Alright, Kongrong strengthens the economy. We've done that. Kongrong launches a campaign to secure his people. You've long striven to maintain peace, Kongrong, but war has come. If you do not rise to meet these new challenges, you will surely be swept away. Historically true. You must take up arms and seize territory. Do not let yourself be overrun. So we need to take Taishan. Taishan, of course, is held by Yuan Tan. Advance Mawan and Xinyo. Right. We need people of talent. And there are few people more talented in this game than this man, Xinyo. To give you an idea of the esteem that Cao Cao held Xinyo. And why Xinyo is not with Cao Cao at this stage is because Xinyo was imprisoned in the capital and had to flee the capital. He was up for execution by Dongzhuo, and he eventually had to flee the capital after and spent some time wandering. But then was introduced because he was a cousin, possibly the uncle, even though he's younger than... I'm not 100% sure, but he's a very close relation to Xinyu, who's Cao Cao's chief advisor. But Xunyo and Guo Jia were Cao Cao's two senior military tacticians. Equal status. Okay, Guo Jia as well, you know, is the legendary genius in this game. Xunyo was his equal. Why he is a commander? I guess because he commanded troops. But then whilst Guo Jia was less known for commanding troops, but Guo Jia died quite young whilst Xunyo lived quite a long time. I think he outlived Cao Cao. Could be wrong on that. Yeah, he became Cao Cao's chancellor as well when Cao Cao was named King of Wei. So, I mean, this guy is a top tier. If you see him, you hire him. Marwan is someone I don't actually know a huge amount about. Do we need him? Probably not. Probably not. What we are going to do in the short term... okay, we don't need to scout Taishan. Don't lie. Peasantry. Don't really have a huge amount of peasantry. Or we could just run the education program. Beihai definitely has an education program. Definitely has peasantry. Ooh. Go in there for now. Okay. I promise to bring you out fighting very, very soon. We want to get into Beihai. ideally. I'm going to recruit a few more troops now I'm here. Give me 2 of them. I don't have enough money for cavalry. I'm used to playing as Gongsun Zan, but the cavalry is just piss cheap. We're going to get some more arch militia, and I'm going to get myself a treb when I have some spare cash. Yeah, nothing else I can add there. So we'll hang around. I probably have the ability to trade with someone else. Zhang Ba, trade monopoly. It's quite nice. Feng is quite good. No, we'll do Zhang Ba. Trade ancillaries, what do you have? Nothing. Nothing that I don't already have. You can't pay me regularly. John, let's just take the 1. Non-aggression with Zhang Ba as well. And I'm gonna non-aggression with Gongsun Zan as well. I'm gonna see if we can do something this turn with Gongsun Zan. Non-aggression pact. Gongsun Zan. What do you have? Yeah. I mean, when I played as you, you had dribble all as well. Request regular payments. Just get a tiny bit of extra cash coming in here. Just a little bit of extra cash. And then I want Tian Kai. And I'll do Young Feng as well. I love Tian Kai. I have no real reason for it. Just no, he's got no money. Based on like studying history with Gongsun Zan, like Tian Kai was a very loyal, very reliable commander. Never betrayed, even though Gongsun Zan towards the end had pretty much lost his confidence, his ability to command, everything else. He went to shit. He was a particularly loyal man, and still continued to do great things for Gongsun Zan. Well, as much as he possibly could anyway. Right, we can't do anything else here. Okay. Let's go. Next turn. You bastard. Right. We have to sit in Beihai. When Tian demanded a guarantee of autonomy from Yuan Shao. Interesting. Chancellor. Do you know, it has to be this man. I know technically, historically, it was Wang Xiu, but I mean, Wang Xiu wasn't Chancellor, but you know, Wang Xiu was the guy who did everything for him. Marketplace, irrigated farms. What do we need most? We probably need commerce more than anything else. Throw in that. And then here, recruit. I need some more cavalry. I quite like some shock cavalry. And that leaves me enough money for one more spear unit. Okay. Right. We'll just sit there and we will see what Yuan Shao wants to do. Yuan Shao's probably going to run up north and attack Tian Kai very soon. Interesting. Right, Yuan Tan has been commanded to join the war against Tian Kai. Here we have Zhang Miao, one of the coalition commanders. Mi Fang? Really? He's one of Liu Bei's people. I will take me Feng. Oh, he's rank 4. That could be why he's let him go, because he's got no position to give him. I've already given the Chancellor position away. Has some shiny armor. Let's try keep him happy. Oh, he is not pleased. Right. Well, let's see if we can at least add something to that. And then as far as titles go, we can, because I have so much money coming in, we can go piss-takingly high with some of this shit if we need to. But I think, here, you can be a gentleman attendant for now. Right, recruit. Boom. That's what I want there. And then we have all of this trade goodies here, don't we? Trade influence is nice for Rong. Income from commerce is nice for Rong. Cover for enemy spies, all the rest of it. Satisfaction from strategists, reduction in character salaries, quite nice now. Just spend that money. Income from commerce there. Peasantry. Administrator position. Administrator position. All day, every day. You're not good at being an administrator. However, all sources, that's okay. And Beihai, it is. Welcome to the faction. Invoke council, overpopulation. It's always bloody overpopulation. Right. My money has been knackered to buggery. So that loot boon on aggression pact. Tian military access. Yes, please. Do you have any ancillaries? Nope. Do you have... Oh, you have no money, don't you? Fine. Like, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Okay. A much slower start as Rong. What are you doing, Yuan Shao? So, if you play as Zan, or like just generally the AI, Yuan Shao by turn 6 has taken out Beihai, which is held by Tian as his capital. We will make payment. We'll make a regular payment. We'll make food, and no. If you want food, we can do a deal for food, buddy. But that seems a bit... Okay. Oh, he's done it with just Wen Chou and Yan Liang. Tian Kai's been wiped out already, and he hasn't used his own army. That is surprising. However, who's this? Tian Feng. Right. It's time for a battle. Let's take advantage. Every advantage we can possibly get. Yeah, it's a close victory no matter what. My generals are pretty shit. Let's get into it. Let's absolutely get into this. Oh, what? We have no Rong giving a speech? How boring. So Yuan Shao, his... What are they? Warriors Vieira, Defenders of Hebei, or whatever, they are solid G troops. His cavalry is better than mine, but I outnumber him. My archers are infinitely superior. He has 2 catapults, which I'm going to have to take out with cavalry. Tian Feng is a talented man, talented commander, talented strategist, advisor. And Yuan Shao will hit like a truck compared to any of my generals. I hope he isn't unbreakable. I mean, if he is, I'll just swamp him with G militia, but if we can take out Yuan Shao here, then Yuan Tan will be a lot more easier prospect, because Gongsun Zan is going to tie up. We'll see if Tian Kai's faction stays alive, but Gongsun Zan is going to tie up Yuan Shao in a war for a little while. I don't know if he would have been able to wipe out Shang Fu yet. Gongsun Zan doesn't exactly have very good officers at the beginning either. And Yuan Shao does just pump out like Wenchou Yanliang, Zhu Shou, Chen Yuchong. I mean, he has so many officers. And a lot of money and food. And his sons as well. And Gao Gan as a vassal. So he has a lot of support there. Right. That's his formation. That's his army. Right. I'm going to have my cavalry positioned over here. And we're going to have it with Wang Xiu. Now you chaps are going to be in the front. All of you guys back for a second. You guys are all going to be in the front. You're going to be there. We're not going to duel anyone. So get that out of your heads right now. I would like 1, 2, 3 behind them. I would like actually crossbowmen here, but I want them on skirmish mode. And I'm gonna want you guys right behind there. And I'm gonna want you chaps as a reserve. Now, if I position you here, what's your range? Your range can hit? Good. Fling rocks. Advance. And advance. So he's got twice as many cast bolts as I do, which is going to hurt me massively. I don't know if Tian Feng has flaming shot or anything else like that now. So if I just chuck as many rocks as I possibly can at their formation, hopefully he's going to focus on counter battery fire rather than on my troops, but there's no guarantee of that. He looks to be moving about a little bit actually. Come on. Over here, he might be aiming for my... Come on, advance. We're going to advance up a little bit, and then I'm going to drop these guys into a turtle formation. Advance. Come on, cavalry. Over here. Take the bait. Take the bait. I'm not quite sure why these chaps are wobbling already. I know they're arch militia, but it's a bit weak. Right. Crossbows. There we go. There we go. That's what I want to see. We've got crossbows on the flanks, as they would be positioned historically. Just to come in with, like, creating this crossfire with death. Don't want you. Right. Now you guys can advance just a touch. You guys behind. We're gonna wait with them. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. So they have no shields. So we can just simply kill. Reform. But we want... Yeah. Right, guys. Up here. Go. You guys can advance over here. Kill. Let's kill. You can advance. Up. Up. Throw rocks. At them. Over here now. Keep on advancing. Hey, how are you doing? You look like you're having the time of your life, actually. Go, Rong. Shoot them. Right, let's go. All of you, go, 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 go. Alright, we're gonna get hit by their cav for sure. But that's where I'm gonna bring up my G militia just to deal with that as best we possibly can. You guys shift up here. Archers, line up. How are we doing? Not spectacularly. Go. I think you can move now instead of killing. Right, charge. Advance. Charge in on them. You're killing, you're killing. You guys shoot. I think you guys can go kill. You guys just advance up. Swords. Over there. One shoot, out you come. Out you come, out you come, out you come. Go kill. Go, 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 go. Over there. They're going to be shot to shit. These guys are going to kill as many as they possibly can. I apologise if you can hear some building noise. My next door neighbours have got some work going on and it's just started up. I'm not sure if it's going to be picked up by the microphone too much, but it's quite loud. Right, up here. In you go. Yeah. Saber cavalry and all the rest creating problems for us. See if that can block out the noise just a tiny bit. Go on. In you go. In you go. Rong, you'd be useful over here. Sabers, you'll be useful over here. You, my man, will be useful over here. Archers over here. Cavalry, nice to have you back. Cavalry, nice to have you back. Shift over here now. Archers over here. You're still killing them. Good. Good, good, good. Form here. So, Saber Cavalry and Defensive Herbe are causing me a number of problems. Mostly because my troops are predominantly militia and level 1, and because my commanders are not ineffective. They have their uses, they're just not exactly war leaders. But they might be turned into war leaders eventually. Bang! That was a shocking charge. Right, I want you to chase them. You are unbreakable. That's a real shame. You rear charge there. All of you guys on him. He hits like a truck. You hang nearby. Switch that on. How you doing, Wang? You've mostly killed them off. I think you can go over there now. Go kill them. All of you on him. Cav, stay on them. Other Cav are on them. Oh, she's doing a pretty good job there. Nah, I don't think we need you doing that. I'll form up over there. And let's speed it up. And we've just got to whittle him down because he's unbreakable. Hopefully our man here will be able to do something. Splash damage. Probably kill some of our own troops, but hopefully we'll do something to him. He has no horse. Not that he's going to run, but it stops him manoeuvring around at least. Tell you what, if we capture and execute him straight away, that would be fun. We do not need Kongrong to get anywhere near that fight. Because his armor is high and everything else, and my guys are just not very good at this stage, this is taking a while. However, we're going to get him. And I'm just, after so long with Kongrong's done as well, having such piss poor cavalry. Oh, God. Anyway, nice victory. Close victory as they predicted. I'm okay with that. We've wiped out Yuan Shao. Well, not wiped out Yuan Shao, we took out his army. My army got kicked hard though. Still, serve him right for pissing about on my borders. There's Wen Chou, Yan Liang, Yuan Xi, Bane, arrogant, charismatic. Die. I'll release you. Photographer and a Jade Archer. Very nice. I mean, none of that's particularly useful for anyone I've got right now. But there we go. That is Yuan Shao dead. That's not a bad start. I think that's not a bad start at all. I think we need to get some food in. So let's just upgrade what we can. Donglai is relatively safe, unless he travels by sea. But the farmland should be safe. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there for now. So, yeah, how many turns in are we? 5 turns in, we've killed Yuan Shao. That's not bad for someone who is as anti-war as Kongrong. Anyway, I really hope you're enjoying this. If you are, please feel free to leave a comment and subscribe. Also, any hints or tips or anything else for how to play as Kongrong, because it's been a long ass time since I've played as someone like Kongrong in this game. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye bye.